Xavier Torres. Senior, number 13, Douglas Saunders. Senior, number 11, Max Brunier. Senior, number 5, Thomas Bailey. And senior, number 2, Mike Leshy. Head coach for the Eagles is Brian Finelli, assisted by Mark Magnusarian and Dan Gallo. And now for your Berlin Red Coats. Starting at guard, 5'10" junior, number 11, Kyle Melvin. At center, 6'6" junior, number 21, Braden Harris. At guard, 5'10", junior captain, number 1, John Morales. At guard, 5'10", senior captain, number 4, Toby Lavender. And at forward, 6'4", senior captain, number 5, Whitter Everhart. The Red Coach is Stan Williams, assisted by Kevin Swift, Darren Yap, and Eric Dean.
Hello, folks. I'm Calvin DeLude.
And I'm Dude Center.
And welcome back to another edition of Berlin Red Coat Basketball. We're getting set for the tip-off here in Coach V Court at Gideon Gymnasium. Red Coats win the tip-off. John Morales taking it. Red Coats coming off an exciting 56-55 victory last night against Bristol Eastern. Down 21-5 in the first quarter, able to bounce back. Jude, what did the Red Coats need to do tonight to avoid getting down from a margin like that?
Obviously it's a great game, fun game, a big game from Everhart as Melville misses the layup, grabbed by Wethersfield. But, they just got to start off on that foot that they ended on last night. Obviously, they had a big deficit in the first, and they came back. And they just got to move fast and get that, keep that train going as Everhart misses his layup there.
And a little miscommunication between Harris and Everhart there. And now 13 with an up and through on the layup. And Wethersfield takes a 2-0 lead. That was Douglas Lee on the layup, and now John Morales taking it down the court. We mentioned Everhart. He had a great game last night, 26 points, including 12 in the fourth quarter. And here's Everhart with at the top of the key.
And Everhart is really one of this team's premier players, and he's just always looking to get the ball to him. And when it matters, he's obviously going to just take the shot. If he's the person with the ball, you want it in his hands.
Melville from the corner. His three-point shot, no good. Harris gets the rebound. He had 17 last night. And here's Everhart. Fakes the shot out, hands it off to Lavender. Gives it to Harris. Harris with a shot, puts it through. A contested shot there in the paint. Harris knocks it through for 2 points. It's 2-2.
He's almost impossible to stop with a 6'6" frame. He's not very small, but he just takes it up, and he's just always gonna put it in.
Now some tight defense here from Morales. Bounce pass into the paint. Layup attempt is up and through. And the Eagles retake their lead. So the Eagles, as I mentioned, they're 2-8 on the season, but 6 of their losses were within 10 points and a few of them within 5. Just goes to show they're also only averaging 1 point less than the Red Coats per game. So they are definitely a lot better than their record shows. Here's Lavender with it. Awkward pass over to Harris. Harris driving towards the paint. Backs up, fadeaway shot up and no good. Rebound gathered by Morales. He dishes it out, but right to an Eagle. And now Wethersfield brings it down the court. Finds his man Lee. Lee driving towards the paint. Layup attempt up, no good. Good defense there by Everhart, but it's able to be knocked through off the rebound by Michael Leachy. Now here's Lavender. Lavender with it at the wing. Trying to head to the top of the key. Ball knocked away for a second, able to regain possession. Lavender's just one of the great ball handlers on this team. He really just moves it like it's silk.
Yeah, he's honestly a great scorer too. He can score, he can pass that ball. He's a player that doesn't even need to stuff the stat sheet. He can just.
There's Melville trying to get it to Harris in the paint, but it's knocked away. Torres with it. Torres in the corner. Drives to the paint, layup attempt, puts it up, shoots it way high, and Melville with the rebound. Melville bringing it down the court now. Melville dishes to Lavender in the corner. Lavender fakes the shot now from 3. No good, a little too much oomph on that one. It's gonna get knocked out of bounds.
Wow. So that, it looked like from where I was sitting, looked like it was tipped off of the hands of a Wethersfield.
No, it was definitely River. From my seat, it went off his hands. I think that's a good call. He'll find a wide open man. Now dishes it out under the paint. It's going to go out of bounds. And the Redcoats regain possession. So Lavender's going to inbound it. They'll give it to Morales. Gives it back to Lavender. Now they'll take their time heading down the court. Just under halfway through the first quarter, Redcoats trailing 6-2 here against the Eagles. Here's Eberhardt driving towards the paint. Backs up, fadeaway shot is no good. Hits the rim, bounces out. And rebound gathered by the Eagles.
And that's normally a good shot for Eberhardt. He's just getting warmed up. He's going to take some shots. He's going to miss a few. But he's also, in the end of the game, he's also going to flip that switch, and he's going to shoot the lights out.
Yeah, Jude and I both were at the game last night. You really saw it. Took him a few shots to really get going and get in his rhythm. But once he does, he's a dangerous, dangerous player.
Yeah,
so it's got to give him this adjustment period where he's able to get a feel for the game. And once he gets going, he's going.
Yeah, it definitely shows after, you can tell, after, like you said, 26 points last night, 12 of them are coming in the fourth quarter, so he really scores when it matters most.
Here's Morales. Driving towards the paint, hits Lavender from 3. No good, a little off on that shot there. Rebound gathered by the Eagles. Douglas Lee on the rebound, and now he'll find Torres. Torres looking for somewhere to get open. Finds his man Leshy. Pass towards the paint. Knocked out of bounds. And some conversation on whose possession it is. They're going to give it to the Eagles. Looking for an inbound. Hits his man all the way up at the top of the key. Kind of a Hail Mary there for the Eagles. Now shot from 3. No good. Melville trying to get the rebound, but just out-battled there by Leshy. Misses his first shot, knocks it in on a second. Now it's 8-2 Wethersfield.
Those second chance points are very dangerous. If you can't box out and if you can't grab those rebounds, those are basically free points, especially when that man in the paint is bigger than you.
Yeah, and the Redcoats being a very, very good team, but definitely what a lot of people say is their weakest point, and that's their height. And just right there, losing the height battle in the paint, and just got to find a way to overcome that.
Now Wachtrup checks in for Melville.
Yeah, checking in with his coach, Stan Glowiak. The second season as the Redcoats head coach.
I don't think that's consecutive either. I know they had, last year they had Coach Brendan Phelps and he left, but coming back this year is Glowiak, and he's definitely been a rock for this team. He's helped them get back on track after last season. Is now Fitzsimmons checks in for Eberhardt. But yeah, Coach Glowiak, he's definitely a hard coach, but he definitely helps these Redcoats in times of need. Last night we saw his coaching just really show last night after they come back from a big deficit in that first quarter.
And here's a three-point shot from the Eagles, and he hanks it.
Wow, it's just a great closeout too.
Here's Morales with it. And Coach Glowiak's going to call timeout here. Redcoats trailing by 9 here in the first quarter. Want to try and avoid the deficit they faced last night. As I mentioned, the Redcoats are playing back-to-back games, which isn't something they do very often. And I was fortunate enough to be able to talk to River Eberhardt before the game. And he just said 2 games in 2 days is not the greatest, but hopefully they're not too tired.
Yeah, I mean, this game is just, it's probably going to have the same pattern as last game. You know, they're just going to start off slow, but second quarter they'll score more points, third quarter they'll score more points, fourth quarter they just got to ramp it up, and then I know Coach Glowiak does a great job at his job, and he's going to help these Redcoats figure out what they need to do.
Absolutely. He's really great at adjusting at halftime, trying to figure out what the team needs to do, and you could definitely see it in the win last night, coming back from a fairly large margin. At one point, they were down by 15, I think a little bit more. So with 2:17 remaining in the first quarter, the Redcoats trail 11-2. Trying to get the offense going here. Wethersfield heads back on the court. You see Glowiak right in the middle of that huddle with his team. They keep the same lineup out there. Harris, Lavender, Morales, only members of the starting five still out.
And, you know, Glowiak does do a lot of substitutions. It may seem unorthodox, you know, seeing some not top scorers, but they're great defenders out there, and they play with heart, and that's really all that matters.
Absolutely. And something you see a difference between, oh, here's Lavender for the three. No good. Banks in and pinballs out. Harris with the rebound, driving towards the paint, and they're going to call it a travel, I believe. But as I was saying, something different you see between the Lady Redcoats and the guys' team.
It's actually a foul, not a travel.
Oh, a foul?
Yeah.
So Harris, I believe, is going to get 2 shots.
No, just Redcoats position. It wasn't shooting. It was just
All right.
personal foul.
So they're able to keep possession here.
And,
Morales is going to inbound it from the baseline, and now Brayden Harris is going to check out of the game.
you know, one thing I like about Glowiak is that he definitely talks to his players a lot, keeps them in check. Oh.
Here's Luke Wadstrup. He loses possession, but they're going to call a foul.
Fouled by Max Bernier. Feeling a little bit physical. That's already his, I think that's his second foul. He's going to get subbed out.
So the Redcoats with another inbound opportunity. This time Everhart's going to inbound it. He'll bounce pass it to Morales. Morales gets it to Lavender. Lavender high pass to Everhart in the paint. Dishes it out for Wadstrup. Wadstrup driving towards the hoop. Lays it up and in. 2 points there for Luke Wadstrup.
Good take. He just drove to the hoop strong and just ignored the defense. Just put it straight in the basket.
A great discipline there by Luke Wadstrup, checking in. His first shot of the game puts it through. Wethersfield with it. Torres with a pass stolen by Everhart. Everhart dishes it down the court for Wadstrup. His second layup goes through as well.
It's a great pass by Everhart. He just put it right out in front of him where none of the defenders could have had a chance to get a steal.
Yeah, great play there by River Everhart with the steal and gets it all the way down the court for Wadstrup and banks it through on the layup. And now here's Wethersfield trying to respond after allowing 4 unanswered points. Jump shot in the paint, no good. Rebound gathered by River Everhart. He'll bring it down the court. Everhart, tough shot, no good. Rebound gathered by Wadstrup. He tries to lay it up and in, no good, but it's going to be Redcoat possession.
I personally think that should have been a foul on Everhart. He went up there, he saw a little bit of contact, but no call. But that's one of the things that Everhart can do very well. He's a great all-around player. He can play defense, he can grab rebounds, block shots, and he has the speed and the size to just go coast to coast like that and almost plays like Kevin Durant.
Absolutely. My correction there, it's Wethersfield possession, and
it's gonna be a foul on Mike Fitzsimmons.
I didn't see anything there. I don't know what they're calling.
I think it was a hook on the way, or not a hook, but on the way past, he kind of got a piece of him.
So it's Mikel Leshy with the ball when he was fouled. Now Douglas Lee is going to inbound it. Inbounds into a man in the paint, but it's going to go out of bounds. And the Redcoats are going to get the ball back. So here's Morales bringing it down the court, taking his time. 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Morales. Tightly covered, he'll dish it to Lavender. Lavender trying to listen to his coach here. Only 18 seconds left on the shot clock.
I think they're playing for the last shot here, just to get one shot up and then drain the shot clock, put up a shot, and then just make it so that Wethersfield can't score.
Especially after a somewhat disappointing quarter. Here's Luke Wadstrup with a shot, and he hits it.
It's a great high percentage shot. Pulls up from the elbow, and that's gonna
And now it's a last-second attempt for Wethersfield.
No good. He didn't get off in time, but that's, like I was saying, that's just a great shot from Watstrup there. He took his time, pulled up from the elbow, and he just put it in.
Yeah, he's 3 for 4 shooting tonight. And
I thought it was 3 of 3.
no, because he had that one where it was off the rebound and couldn't knock it through. But yeah, no. So Luke Watstrup with an impressive first quarter has 6 of the Redcoats' 8 points. They're trailing 11-8, but really won those last few minutes of the quarter there. And right now, Coach Gladek just telling them keep doing what they're doing, keep that offense going because they're hitting their shots and just got to keep up with it.
So to start the second quarter, I think Mike Fitzsimmons is coming out. Brent Harris is checking back in. But like I was saying before, Glowiak does a great job of when he's making these substitutions, he talks to his players, he checks what's right, what needs to be done, what needs to be fixed, and then they go back out there and they execute.
So the Redcoats already heading back onto the court. Wethersfield taking their time. I believe it's going to be a Wethersfield inbound as Brayton Harris won the tip-off at the start of the game. And, Harris winning the tip-off is no surprise. 6'6" junior, transferred over from Bloomfield, I believe.
Yep.
And he's just been an immediate impact on this team. He's been exactly what everyone's been asking him to be.
This team has done a very good job of taking him in, and I think he's been under a lot of the upperclassmen's wings. He's adapted to this coaching system well. He's playing very well under Coach Glowiak, and he's good shot from the corner there by Wethersfield, but
that was Leashy with the shot.
He'll definitely be a name to remember for next year.
Central stand.
So Morales waiting for the coach to call his play. Driving towards the paint. Halt, bounce pass to Eberhardt. Eberhardt lays it through. Great play there by Morales and Eberhardt. 2 points for the Redcoats, and they trail 14-10.
That's just a nice soft touch off the glass. Eberhardt soars up there and just lightly lays it in.
Tight covers there by Morales. Contested shot, no good. Rebound gathered by River Eberhardt.
That's another thing about Eberhardt. With that 6'4" frame, he has the ability to get up there and grab rebounds. He has a long wingspan, and not many people can contest his rebounds, probably other than Brayton Harris.
And Luke Watstrup banks another layup through. He's got 8 points on the night. Wethersfield bringing it down the court. Daly passes it to Lee. Lee covered by Lavender. Passes it over to Daly. Daly driving towards the paint. Layup attempt, trying to go up and under. He's going to get the and one call.
And Morales is a good defender. He's good at getting in people's heads, as we saw last night. But he's a great defender as well, and on ball, off ball, but just a little bit too much contact there.
Yeah, saw a bit of I wouldn't call it a brawl, but it was definitely some hand shoving. And now here's Daly with an opportunity to make it a 3-point play. He hits the free throw, and the Redcoats trail 17-12. Lavender takes it. Lavender tightly covered. He's going to find Luke Watstrup. Watstrup hits Eberhardt. Eberhardt driving towards the paint. Contested layup shot is no good.
There was a lot of contact, but the ref's been letting them play. So as long as the calls are consistent.
Yeah, definitely. Inconsistent calling. Whether if they're consistently going outside of the rule book a little bit, then I'd much rather that than inconsistent ref calling.
Yeah.
And here's a high pass to Daly in the paint. He's heading back towards it. Tightly covered by Morales. Bounce pass, lost possession. It's going to go out of bounds.
Looked like it was intended for number 2, but it bounced off of Harris's leg.
And they're going to give the possession back to Wethersfield. You can tell Glowiak's not happy with that call. High pass to Leashy. His shot no good. Eberhardt with the rebound. 5:48 remaining in the quarter. Luke Watstrup from 3. His shot is no good. Harris had an opportunity at the rebounds, couldn't quite get it. And now a pass goes out of bounds. I believe it was tipped by a Berlin defender.
I think it was tipped by Lavender there.
The Redcoats are going to keep their same 5 out there. Wethersfield makes a change. Here's Daly. Great coverage there by Morales. Shot up and bounces through. Takes a bounce off the back of the rim, but banks through. And now here's Everhart. And I think they successfully drew a charge there.
No, I think that's a blocking, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, yeah, they're going to call it a
foul.
blocking foul. So Everhart is going to have his first visit to the free throw line tonight. His first shot. No good. Hits the back of the rim, bounces out. 5:20 remaining in the half. Everhart with a second shot opportunity. And he goes 1 for 2 at the free throw line. 19-13 here. Wethersfield leading by 6. Daly bringing it down the court. Back to Daly. Fakes the shot out, puts it up, no good. Luke Watstrup on the rebound.
Daly definitely knows his game. He knows he can finish well around the hoop. He has enough bounce to get up to the rim easily. But no luck that time.
Now here's Harris.
Off the elbow.
His first shot on the corner.
And that's the one thing about Braden Harris. I know I used to come to these games all the time at the beginning of the season. His mid-range is not quite there, but he's worked on it. He's shot a lot of fadeaways, and his mid-range game has really taken a step up to make him a really solid inside player.
The steal opportunity doesn't go the Redcoats' way. They're doing a really good job. Any pass Wethersfield's trying, the Redcoats are getting a hand on it and disrupting it just enough to prevent any points.
That's good footwork there by Morales, trying to keep his defender in his face. Grabs, Watstrup grabs the rebound, gets it to Lavender.
And now here's Harris from midpoint. No good.
Ooh, almost grabs his rebound.
Ooh, and a great play there by Toby Lavender, slowing down the play, preventing a fast break opportunity. Lavender driving towards the paint, and a foul is called.
That's another thing Lavender's great at. He's great at getting his hands right where that ball is, sticking them into hard-to-reach places and just getting those steals.
Now Toby Lavender, his first visit to the free throw line. Lavender's first shot. Bounces off the back of the rim and through. And it is now a one-score game. 19-16 with 4 remaining in the half.
You got 12. You got 11. Guards match up.
Lavender's second shot. And he goes 2 for 2.
Lavender's a great shooter as well, on top of his defensive skills on the court.
I mean, he really is just an all-around great player. He's got great speed, great strength, great on defense, and his ball handling and being able to shoot is really impressive.
Stolen by Everhart.
And he dunks it through!
Everhart Airlines is cleared for takeoff. Flight number 5 out of Gibney Gymnasium.
Ah, you had that one in your back pocket. Great play there by River Everhart. And he's just an absolutely dominating player on offense. And really a tone setter here. You can tell momentum is swinging. The Redcoats have tied the game up. A three-point shot, not even close. Rebound still up for grabs. Now Leshy gets it. Bounce pass. Three-point shot is good.
Yeah, in his defense, I would have missed that first shot too. Everhart's just long wingspan. His insane ability to jump is just frightening when you're shooting that ball.
Absolutely. Here's Lavender, tightly contested here. He'll find Luke Watstrup. With 3 minutes remaining in the half. Everhart dishes out to Lavender in the corner. Over the head pass to Harris. Harris in the paint. Fadeaway shot. Puts it in. Great shot there by Braden Harris. Makes it a 22-21 game. And
his post game is very Hakeem Olajuwon-esque. It's not very powerful, but it's a lot of finesse and a lot of shimmy here, and let me lay it up.
Here's a three-point shot from Leshy. His shot no good. That's going to be kicked out of bounds.
It's going to be Berlin ball. Tipped out of bounds by number 11, Max Prunier, if I'm not mistaken.
Torres is going to check into the game for Wethersfield, replacing John Snow. Lavender with 2:30 remaining. Gets it to Morales. And here Glowiak calling out to his players, trying to help him look for an option. Tightly contested, but here's Lavender from 3. Bang!
Toby Lavender from 3-point range.
We were saying, he's just an absolutely dominating player.
He's
and you're seeing it. The whole team really is getting going this quarter. And the Redcoats now have a 24-22 lead with 2 minutes remaining in the half, getting hot at the right time.
Lavender's another one of those premier all-around players as that shot goes off the back iron. Rebounded by Wadstrup.
And he loses it. Steal there for Wethersfield. Bounce pass to Lee, and he lays it up and through, tying the game up at 24 apiece.
It's just a difficult recovery there. But like I was saying, Lavender is definitely one of those premier players who may not be as good as River, but he's definitely up there, and he's definitely great.
Lavender's second three-point attempt, no good. Rebound goes to Wadstrup. 2 tips from Eberhardt, and now Morales with a shot. Can't get it through. Harris on the rebound, no good. Trying to just tip it in twice. Can't get it to go through.
If he grabs it that first time, I think he's able to put that in.
Oh, and a nice play there by
Lavender,
Toby
steal.
Lavender, jumping up high there and a smack to the face. And you can see Lee tapping his chest, saying, "My bad." Definitely nothing, no malice on that play.
But definitely one of those things that Coach Glowiak is definitely good at. He's a very vocal coach, and it definitely helps his players realize their mistakes, what they need to fix.
Absolutely, and as a coach, you have to be vocal to your players. Let them know what's going on in the court, and you know Glowiak has no issue with that.
He's always hard on his players because he knows their full potential. As Eberhardt takes it from the corner
and he hits it. His first 3 of the night makes it a 27-24 game with under a minute remaining in the half. 23 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Daly. Bounce pass into the paint. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Redcoat possession.
And there's that on-ball defense I'm talking about from John Morales. You know, his footwork is amazing. He's a wide receiver and cornerback, so, you know, he's obviously got the footwork. He's got the speed. He can turn his hips, flip his hips wherever he needs to go. He knows exactly where his defender's going. There's the
High
ball
pass there to
handler's going.
Wadstrup. Finds Lavender. Takes his time with it. Covered by Torres. Lavender's going to head back a little bit. Pass over to Morales. Takes his time with it. Finds an open Lavender. Lavender. Bounce pass. Wadstrup in the paint. No good. Rebound by Harris. He can't go through. Gets his rebound and puts it in.
Oh. Wow.
What'd they call that, Jude?
I think it's a foul. But,
And that's huge right there. I mean, that was...
wow. I thought that would be a shooting foul. I think it was loose ball because he held his hands down from... He attempted to get Harris's hands down.
Lavender with 8 seconds left. Lavender. Kind of a Hail Mary into the paint for Harris. Harris, fadeaway shot, no good. Rebound goes to Wethersfield, and that is the half, folks. The Redcoats, after trailing in the first quarter, come back and lead 27-24 at halftime. Started off slow, but got it going towards the end. River Eberhardt with some great shots. Luke Watson with a great first quarter, and helping the Redcoats lead by 3 here.
Yeah, I mean, all right. Yeah, I mean, these players are definitely just getting in their groove now at the start of the second quarter. They just need to carry this momentum through half, and I think Coach Glowiak's going to do a great job of telling them, keep doing what you're doing. We need to fix this. We need to fix that, and then they'll take it from there.
Definitely. The defense was really great at the end of that quarter there. Just got to hit more shots and be able to get the rebounds, because winning the rebound game is so huge in basketball. So just got to be able to get more of those, and then also being able to cover those corners. They're hitting some open threes here. That's really the production of most of their points in this game. So if they're able to cover those corners and prevent any open three-point shots, but also hit theirs, then they're going to be in great shape. But I like the way the Redcoats are playing right now. I think they played some really, really strong basketball towards the end there. Really got heated up at the right time and helping them lead by 3 points right now. We have some stuff for you at halftime, folks, so make sure to stay tuned, and we'll get back to you shortly. senior captains Jenna Borselli and Emma Ellison. What are your guys' thoughts on the game so far tonight with a 3-point lead at half?
It's a great game so far. Both teams Berlin's doing a great job. Our defense is incredible. We're getting those rebounds and those last-minute touches.
I think Wethersfield is a really fast-moving team, and for Berlin, I think they're doing a great job keeping up with them, especially from the start. We didn't have a great start, but they came back in the second with a good lead. So.
And you guys obviously won last night. Can you guys tell us a little bit about your win last night?
So actually, me and Jenna both were in foul trouble from the first half. So first half, we were pretty much out, and we kind of got back in the second half with me having 4 fouls in the first half. So it was really bad.
The underclassmen did a great job stepping it up. They were amazing. We had contributors from the freshmen, the sophomores, and the juniors. Emma actually ended up coming back in the fourth quarter with 15 points, which led us to win, which was a great feeling.
Well, both the boys and girls are having amazing seasons. How great does that feel for you guys?
It's great. I love seeing everyone. It's just a great feeling. Both teams doing well. Both teams having great records, and it's a good girl basketball.
Yeah, I honestly love it. I think we connect with the guys a lot, and it's fun having that kind of same record as them. So it's fun overall.
All right, awesome. Thank you very much, guys. Best of luck in the rest of your season.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll see you guys. Welcome back, folks. Halftime is over, and we're getting set for second half action here on this rainy Berlin, Connecticut evening.
Is it raining?
Oh, it's super rainy out.
Really?
Yeah, the roads are supposed to be icy when we get home, so make sure you drive home safe, folks. Here's Morales with it. Redcoats hanging on to a 27-24 lead.
Not to take anything away from you, but if they're watching the broadcast, I assume they're already at home.
I mean, you know, my dad is watching and he is not home, so.
Well,
but I'm
fair
also
enough.
his ride home, so.
Yeah.
Here's Wethersfield with it. Daly loses possession and forgot how to speak there. Here's Morales. Loses possession and now Hail Mary down the court. Melville trying to catch up to him, and he's unable to. He's able to get there, just not get a hand up and block the shot. Layup is good, 27-26. Now here's Lavender bringing it down the court. Lavender at the wing. Over the head pass to Harris in the paint. He loses possession. And I think they're going to say Berlin possession.
Harris's game really shines in the low post, low at the blocks. He'll always get the ball, do a little power dribble, and try and shimmy his way to the basket.
Everhart to inbound. High pass to Lavender at the wing. He's looking for somebody to go with it. Tightly covered there. Lavender driving towards the paint. Dishes it out to Melville from three. No good. Takes a trip around the rim, but can't bounce through. And the score will remain 27-26 here. Oh, knocked down there by River. Eberhardt just goes right back into Lee's hands. And now a three-point shot. Shot is no good. Rebound gathered by Lee Scholl. And Melville gets his rebound. Melville to Morales. Morales finds Melville. Loses it for a second, but able to get it back. Melville, tightly covered, finds Morales. Morales is going to take his time with it. 17 left on the shot clock. Morales dishes it out to Eberhardt. Eberhardt. No good. Hits off the back iron and bounces out. Rebound goes to Wethersfield. They'll take their time heading down the court. He's got a smile on his face. I'm very confused what's going on here. They're looking extremely amused. And I wonder why. Ooh, an over-the-head pass. Bouncing into the paint.
And they're
going to call it travel. That would have been a really good play if they didn't do that. But
yeah, those passes are very nice, very flashy, but
yeah,
it doesn't matter if you can't score the basket.
Exactly. Lavender with a no-look pass over to Morales. Morales bounce to Lavender. Lavender to Morales from three. No good. Hits the rim, and rebound goes to Wethersfield. It's Lee with it. All the way down the court, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Overthrown.
Yeah, put a little too much oomph on that pass. And the Redcoats are going to inbound it from their own baseline. He'll hit Lavender. Toby Lavender. Foul is going to be called on Wethersfield. It was 22 for the Eagles. And now Morales is going to inbound it from their baseline.
It's a great off-ball screen there from Harris. Takes the shot off the elbow, no good.
So Wethersfield with it now. Redcoats are yet to score here in the second half. Only 2 points scored this whole quarter. Layup attempt for Lee, and now it's 4. Eagles take a 28-27 lead there.
Looks like Eberhardt tried to double. He saw he had trouble with the ball, but in him doing that, he ended up letting up the layup. He takes a three-pointer, and he drains it! River Eberhardt!
River Eberhardt is a dangerous shooter. That's the second three-point shot of the night.
Easy money sniper.
Now here's Lee. Oh, Melville trying to take the charge there. He's not going to get it. That's going to be 2 points, and it's a tie game 30-30. Morales trying to direct traffic here. John Morales gets it over to Lavender from three. Bang! Toby Lavender from three-point range, and the Redcoats take a 33-30 lead.
I know I just called River Easy Money Sniper, but that might be Toby's nickname. Toby is just an insane three-point shooter. He shoots almost primarily from the three-point line. He takes it to the rack a couple times too, but whenever he shoots that from 3 points, you better start praying.
And a contested shot there for Wethersfield. They're able to knock it through, get 2 points. So the Redcoats lead is narrowed to 1. He'll hit Eberhardt. Everhart driving towards the paint. Contested layup, no good. Rebound.
Should do a jump ball.
Up for
Yep.
grabs, they're going to call a jump ball.
And looks like Mike Fitzsimmons is coming in for River Everhart.
Everhart's been playing really well this quarter.
Yeah, I know.
Some nice defensive plays and hitting that three a few minutes ago.
Yeah, he's only coming out because that he made that mistake to double right there, and that's when Coach Glowiak decided to make the substitution. But he instantly made up for it, you could say.
So I was saying there's about 5 on Wethersfield. He's smiling when he's playing. I think he just does that all the time.
Yeah.
You're seeing just a big grin on his face.
Happy guy.
Yeah. Not worth playing the sport if you're not having fun.
Yeah.
But he's tightly contested there by Morales. I wouldn't be smiling if I were him, if Morales were covering me. But a foul is called.
No player control down there.
And Glowiak's not happy with that call.
2 into 5.
So Weatherfield's going to inbound it.
Who's got shooter 2?
Pass to Lee. Lavender breaks it up a little bit, but Lee's able to get it. Driving towards the paint. Layup up, no good. And it's going to go out of bounds.
A lot of confusion there, looks like.
And I don't even think the players knew who had it.
Yeah.
Wethersfield with it. Covered by Lavender. Tries to hit Lee. Melville can't get the steal. Covered by Fitzsimmons. Shot from the paint. No good. And that is going to roll out of bounds. And they're going to say it's Wethersfield ball.
Wow.
2 into 5. Got a rebound 1.
And the Red Coats just can't get out of their own zone here.
Hey, watch number 2.
Holding on to a 1-point lead.
Watch number 2. Watch
And he's got to be careful, yeah.
I'm going to call a timeout.
That's the right
To
call
avoid
there.
the
He was about to get it,
5
yeah.
Yep.
He was darn close. I'm not sure he didn't get to that 5 seconds, but they're going to call the timeout. Smart play there by Wethersfield. So the Redcoats hanging on to a 33-32 lead here with 3:07 remaining in the third quarter. And Redcoats coming out a little bit slow here to start the second half. We're trailing at 1 point, but able to regain a lead. And I just got to get some offense going and getting out of their own zone here because they're really struggling to do that.
Yeah, I mean, if this half's anything like the first, they'll start off slow and they'll pick it up in the second, the second half of the half, and then they'll start scoring points and then run away with this one, hopefully.
You know, you really see they come out looking a little slow. Just got to get back into their rhythm. And you got to be careful not to do that too much because if you're starting slow and the team gets up by a lot, it doesn't matter how hot you get. If you don't get hot enough, then it's going to be too hard to come back. But the Redcoats not worried about that tonight, hanging on to a 33-32 lead. Wethersfield getting set to inbound from the Berlin baseline.
Watch number 2.
He's looking for somewhere to go with it. You hear Glowiak calling for number 2. That's exactly where they go with it. Fitzsimmons with a nice play there. But they are going to call a foul.
He is a physical player. That's expected from him. He'll try anything to get that ball out of your hands. So.
Yeah, that's just a hustle play there by Fitzsimmons. Unfortunately, they get the call on him, and now Lee's going to inbound it for Wethersfield. Hands it off to Lee. Lee in the corner from 3. Shot's no good. Morales on the rebound. He'll bring it down the court, tightly covered there. Morales now going to slow down the play a little bit with 27 on the shot clock. John Morales looking for somewhere to go with it. Now he's going to head towards the paint. Shot up, no good. Put too much oomph on that one. It's going to go out of bounds. And
Wadstrup and Eberhard are checking in, and Melville and Harris are coming out.
so Wethersfield's going to inbound it here. He'll hit it to Lee. Now hit back for Daly. Lee open at the wing. High pass in the paint. Shot no good, but a foul is called, and now it goes through. Sat on the back iron for a second, trickles through, and now an opportunity to make it a 3-point play, and the Eagles have a 1-point lead, trying to make it 2. Free throw attempt for Wethersfield is good, and they take a 35-33 lead. Everhart inbounds it to Lavender. Toby Lavender takes his time. Lavender. Bounce pass to Wadstrup. Luke Wadstrup with it. He's having a nice night. 8 points for him. Hands it off to John Morales, and he's going to head back with 18 on the shot clock. John Morales hits it for Lavender. Lavender driving towards the paint. Mid-range shot, no good, and the rebound is gathered by Lee. He leaves it for Daly.
Looks like they're always going to give it to Daly here. Just try and let him do something. Get past
Look at
Morales.
that. Some agility there from him. And now a
Yep.
three-point shot from the corner. Bounces off the rim. No good. Rebound. They're going to call jump ball. That's a great play there by Wethersfield. He had 3 redcoats on him and was able to keep possession.
He just took it to the ground with him. But it's actually ultimately going to be Berlin ball.
Yeah, no, just a nice hustle play there.
You got to respect the hustle.
And now they're going to make a change. Lee's heading out of the game. And he's having a great night tonight, really controlling the offense. Lavender's going to inbound it to Morales. Morales maybe a little hobble in his step. I saw he was limping at one point last night. Morales, bounce pass to Everhart. Everhart driving towards the hoop, lays it up and in. River Everhart ties the game up at 35 apiece with 1:26 remaining in the quarter.
That's one of Everhart's strengths. He's just super comfortable with getting up there. He has the length, he has the bounce. As Adam Rice would put it, certified hooper, man's got
bunnies. Yep, exactly. If we were going by what Adam Rice was saying, though, we'd be playing in the gymnasium right now.
Yeah.
Tightly covered by Everhart. He's going to hand it off to 10. Lavender looking for someone to go with it, trying to hit the corner. Driving towards the hoop. Everhart with a block attempt, no good. Now up for grabs. It was wrapped around Fitz's neck. And still Wethersfield possession, but now they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Mike Fitzsimmons in the middle of that play. It looks like at one point someone had him in a chokehold. But just a tough competitor he is, being able to withstand that. And no argument, no fuss.
That was undoubtedly poor rebounding by Berlin, but the hustle almost made up for it.
Definitely. Here's Lavender. Lavender driving towards the hoop. Layup attempt, no good, but he's going to get a foul.
That's one thing he's really great at. He's great at drawing fouls. You know, he's a small frame, standing at a mighty 5'10", but, you know, I don't know. He might be shorter than 5'10".
Yeah, I don't think these heights they gave us are
because he's listed at the same height as John Morales, but I think John might be a little bit taller. I'm not 100% sure.
Lavender's first shot hits off the front of the rim, no good. He's 2 for 3 from the free throw line tonight, trying to go 3 for 4 here and give the Redcoats a 1-point lead. Wethersfield makes a big change. I'm confused what. Ooh.
Yeah, there's not.
Looks like Everhart was trying to pop Morales' shoulder back into place. Lavender's shot goes through. Uncomfortable scene there for Morales and Everhart, but I'm just going to pretend I didn't see that.
Looks like Wethersfield is going with a small ball lineup here. Not any big men on the court, but possibly a lot of shooters, smaller players.
And so far it's working for them. They get a 2-point layup there, 37-36 with 16 seconds and counting. Morales, he's taking his time. I don't know if he has his time. They have 10 seconds. Morales loses possession for a second.
So close to a backcourt.
But he was able to keep possession. Last second shot, no good. And Wethersfield small ball works out for them. They lead 37-36 going into the fourth quarter. And a quarter of the Redcoats would like to forget. So many opportunities to run away with the game, and they weren't able to there, and are now trailing by 1 point going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I mean, they came out kind of flat-footed. They picked it up a little bit, and then they lost it again. So now it's just they got to fight to. It's like a game of tug-of-war. They started winning in the second quarter, but now they're losing. They're slipping back. They need to regain their grip and pull this rope past the half-court line.
And I know I mentioned that Wethersfield's definitely a better team than their record portrays them to be. But do you think part of the Redcoat struggles tonight is the fatigue from last night's game, especially being such a thriller and so much gut having to be put into it?
I mean, it definitely could be. I mean, just after a hard-fought game, a 1-point victory with a last quarter like contested three-point shot, hand in the face by Ray Everhart to win them that game. You know, it's just something that's like, that is so grueling and such, it requires so much effort and hard work to come.
Yeah, it's got to be emotionally draining as well. But yeah, it really was just such an impressive game. You know, I hate to admit I was being a pretty poor fan last night. I was talking about maybe leaving at the half, but I said, you know what, I'm gonna stick it out, and I'm really glad I did, because these guys really just battled back and earned every ounce of that victory last night. And I'm now trying to close out this one, get a win here, go 2 for 2 in 2 nights, and extend their winning streak to 3 games, I believe.
But that's the thing about the Redcoats; they will start down and they will always come back late in the fourth quarter, in the second quarter.
Oh, and a steal here for Lavender. Lavender with a fast break opportunity, lays it up and in. Toby Lavender, an impressive play there to get a spark for this Redcoats team.
And he is very fast, very light on his feet. They just can't catch up to him.
Dish it out in the corner from 3, no good. Gets his own rebound, and now a foul is called.
And Harris checked in at the start of the fourth for
I'm gonna say Morales is the one on the foul. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there.
No, you're good. And that's his second on the night. Not much foul trouble today for the Redcoats.
And as you said, Wethersfield sticking with the small ball type of game.
Even with Everhart and Harris out there, I think this is. I think they're trying to just. Yep, there it is.
3-point shot from the wing, no good. Rebound, tipped a few times, and now Lavender winds up with it. Toby Lavender heading towards the paint, contested layup, no good, but they're going to get 2 shots.
Yeah, but I think I was trying to say they're going to try and just get some screens or something and just try and get shots up from the perimeter, but it didn't really work out for them.
Yeah, no, couldn't hit that shot there. After pinballing around a little bit, the Redcoats were able to get the rebound, and now Lavender, who's 3 from 4 from the free throw line tonight, is going to get 2 shots. His first shot hits the front of the rim, no good. And that's how his last visit to the free throw line began. He's down 3 for 5.
Another mass substitution here from Wethersfield.
You know, they got some of their bigger guys back in the game here. Lavender's second shot. This one goes through, and the Redcoats now have a 39-37 lead with 7 minutes remaining in regulation. Lee bringing it down the court. Finds his man, tightly covered by Lavender. Lavender trying to get a steal there, pokes it 3. Oh, that's a
questionable call.
That's a poor call. There's nothing else to say about that. I think that was 100%.
That was all ball.
All clean play there by Toby Lavender. Yeah. I do not agree with that call one bit, and I don't think anyone on this Redcoats sideline does either.
Like I said before, he's just a fast guy, lightning quick hands, and he can just get his hands in places that other people can't.
And he saw it, poked it free there, but he's able to keep possession. Looking for someone to go with it. And they're going to ask for a travel there. They're not going to get it, but a Hail Mary attempt, no good. Harris trying to get it. He's able to. Braden Harris. Layup attempt and 1!
Oh, my goodness. Braden Harris. Euro step to the basket, fights the contact, and puts it in the hoop.
And he's been having a pretty quiet night tonight, Jude, but he woke up on that play with a 2-point layup and now an opportunity to make it a 3-point play.
And that's something I wasn't really expecting. You know, I know he's a tall guy. I wouldn't expect a Euro step from him. I don't expect almost like a pump fake or a stop on his dime, but the Euro step, takes it up, puts it in, does what he needs to do. Very fundamental game with a lot of
back and forth.
It's almost like he plays like Dirk Nowitzki almost. He has like
I respect that.
Like the mid-range and the finishing, but he also has a little like flair to it. Not as much the shooting though, but he can shoot a couple 3-pointers from the top of the key.
Harris hit his free throw shots. So it was a 42-37 game here for the Redcoats. Trying to close this out with a 5-point lead. With that, is going to go down to 3 with a layup there for Wethersfield.
Glowiak's not happy with Everhart on that one.
John Morales with it. And you can hear Glowiak calling out Rivers' name. And just talking to him being a vocal coach, if you make a mistake, he's going to let you know, and I think the players really appreciate that. Everhart misses the shot, but able to get his own rebound. He tries to find Luke Wattstrup. Now it's up for grabs. Braden Harris is going to fall on it. He loses it. Now gets it Everhart. Everhart with a midpoint shot. Bang!
Wow, that was so chaotic.
So much happened in a short span of time.
I thought Toby Lavender was going to come crashing into the table for a second.
Yeah, no, really appreciate it if that didn't end up happening. But River Eberhardt with a mid-range shot gets 2 points there, 44-39 with 5:43 remaining. Lee driving to the paint. His shot up, no good, but they're going to call a foul, and now it goes through.
You know, this is what I was talking about earlier. The calls earlier were more consistent, but this was not. Eberhardt just went down there. He got fouled like about 3 times. But, yeah, I think we're going to go back to the replay and just watch this Harris and 1.
Yeah, we'll let you know how these free throws go, but Jude, want to break this down for us?
Yeah. So, obviously, you just see a lot of chaos, and Harris is able to muster up the speed, gets it down there, and just puts his head down, just gets around him. He just wasn't expecting it and just puts it right in the hoop. Ooh, foul there, and Eberhardt was hit in the face.
Ooh.
Hey, we gotta get those balls.
That's now they're going to call a foul on number 12, or 21, sorry.
5.
That's on Harris.
And Ayat, the assistant coach here, and the JV coach, talking to his boss there, Glowiak. And I believe a timeout is called by Wethersfield. So the Redcoats hanging on to a 44-41 lead with 5:29 remaining in regulation, trying to close this game out, hanging on to a 3-point lead. And, you know, this definitely isn't the game that they wanted after a tough game last night, but it looks like they're in for another tough one tonight.
You know, I think they just need to step on the gas here. All gas, no brakes. Just try and score as much as they can, play tight defense. They got to play aggressively and quick, like we saw, like almost like the Lady Redcoats team we see. They know full court presses maybe and just push the pace on offense. But they just need to get this game out of the refs' hands. I mean, a little bit of inconsistency on the calls here and there, but they just need to put this in a place where they can win, even if they get no calls their way or bad calls.
Yeah, the Redcoats, you know, we've seen Wethersfield do it a few times tonight, going to the small ball, just switching up their game a little bit, just little adjustments here and there to keep the Redcoats on their toes, and I think the Redcoats need to do the same thing, keep Wethersfield on their toes, because right now they're playing pretty comfortably, knowing what to expect.
I mean, yeah, last night we saw a little bit of play of Cyrus Revenaugh. We saw some other guys that we don't normally see play on this team, but it's a nice change, and it gets teams thinking like, oh, we haven't seen this guy play. What can we do to stop him?
I haven't mentioned this, but a huge turnout there by the Red Sea. Definitely a little bit smaller last night, but they really showed up tonight for their team. It's also Jersey night. I don't think anyone got the memo, though. A high pass there. Luke Watstrup trying to get it. It's going to go out of bounds off Wethersfield.
Looked like it was supposed to be a lob pass almost. And Watstrup reacted just in time to disrupt it.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have been expecting that play, but he was able to get his head turned around just quick enough. And now here's John Morales to inbound it from his own baseline. Morales finds an open Watstrup. Past half court. Loses possession in the steal there for Wethersfield.
Reaching in his pockets.
Yeah, man, he's stealing in the cookie jar there.
Hand caught in the cookie jar, yep.
And now driving to the paint. Layup is good. And the Redcoats only have a 1-point lead, 44-43.
It's a tough finish.
Morales finds Lavender.
And Wethersfield is doing exactly what I thought Berlin would do. They're going to try and put pressure and not let them get this ball down the court. As Watstrup gets almost
and you can see 2 guys on each player.
Teamed, yeah.
And now foul is called. But some really aggressive defense here from Wethersfield, and like I said, switching it up on, switching it up, keeping the Redcoats on their toes, and the Redcoats need to find an adjustment to this because right now the defense is absolutely dominating.
I mean, yeah, this full court press is such a difficult defense. The way they're playing this is so unorthodox from what I've seen. I've never seen just the double teams past half court, leaving they're getting swarmed so bad they can't even pass it. Normally on a full court press, you can push that ball all the way down the court and find an open man, but they're just double teaming so hard and playing so tenaciously that you can't even stop it.
Yeah, and you even saw Morales, 2 guys, you could even argue 3 guys on him at the end of that play there. Yeah. So even if someone was wide open, there's no shot he's able to get it over their head. So John Morales set to inbound it. Over the head pass to Lavender. Lavender with some space. I'm sure he's not used to that after these past few minutes. Lavender at the wing. Takes his time, bounce pass to Eberhardt. Eberhardt pressured quickly, but a foul is called on Wethersfield. He got hit in the eye.
No, I think it's in the mouth.
Ooh, an awkward hit there. And you can see Eberhardt. Oh, maybe he got hit in the nose. Maybe see a little bit of blood there. Might have a nosebleed.
I don't think so. I don't think he's good.
But it's just the type of competitor Everhart is, able to take a hit like that and just keep going. And now a Lavender to inbound it. Toby Lavender. Looking for somewhere to go with it. Looks for Harris. And it's going to be a little too far, but I think it's off Wethersfield. Oh, wow, that's a bad call. That is a bad call. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. I know so very clearly.
That is just
off. Oh, my God, dude.
Oh, wow.
You hate to see it. That's a terrible call.
And that's exactly why Berlin needs to run away with this game now as soon as possible so these refs can't change the outcome of this game.
Yeah, I think he has some money on this one. Pass over to 5 at the top of the key. Daly. Shot from three-point range, no good, and they're going to call foul.
Wow.
That's atrocious.
That's the play of Daly there, just drawing the foul, obviously throwing his body into Lavender to draw the foul is just...
And now an opportunity to make it a 4-point play. I mean, I have nothing to say. This is just terrible officiating.
Not much you can do about it. You just gotta, I don't know. But the Redcoats gonna change their defense on the way back. They're gonna go 1-3-1 zone.
Yeah, you know, when commentating, I like to try and think that I stay fairly unbiased, but I'm gonna let the Vikings announcer come out of me a little bit here.
Yeah,
free throw shot, no good. Lavender gets it. Everhart from 3. Bang! You saw him do it last night. River Everhart hitting clutch threes when it matters most. And the Redcoats lead 47-46 with 4 minutes remaining in regulation.
That's the thing about Everhart. When he gets angry, he's going to take this game over. He's going to take this game, put it in his hands. Morales gets beat there.
And a bad layup attempt there. Off the top of the backboard, Morales gets the rebound.
That's a great play by Morales trying to get his defender in front of him.
And now John Morales loses possession, tossed down the court, and they're going to leave it for Lee, and he's going to bank it through.
Behind the back pass, but Everhart committed too much to that layup and didn't realize there was an open man behind him.
So now Lavender with it. Redcoats trailing by 1. Lavender leaves it for Everhart. Everhart from 3. His shot, no good. Harris tries to get the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds.
What?
Oh, my God.
That's
Dude,
I don't.
That's terrible.
Gotta be Berlin
that
ball.
Is a travesty.
That's got to be Berlin ball.
What is this?
And Glowiak is not happy at all. And that's completely, completely.
That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous.
Wow.
I have. That's ridiculous.
That's just.
I'm at a loss of words here, folks.
I can't even.
I'm laughing about
mind to describe this.
But now a steal here. Watstrom to Harris. Ducks it through! Braden Harris! Unstoppable!
First we had flight number 5. Now it's flight 21.
Braden Harris, his first dunk of the game. Gives the Redcoats a 1-point lead. Leaves it in the paint. They're going to call foul. Oh, my goodness. That's an and-1 foul. Opportunity to make it a 3-point play. I mean, the calls this quarter have been so unbelievably lopsided. While they're shooting frees, we're going to go to the replay of that Braden Harris dunk. Jude, break the play down for us.
You know, this is just easy pickpocket by Morales. And he's going to take it and just wide open bring Harris. Whenever you see Harris or Everhart on that fast break, you just got to give it to them. They will slam it down with authority. Look at that. Everhart, or Harris rather, just slams it down. Nobody there. Nobody to stop him.
Wethersfield able to hit that free throw.
Now they're going to call it foul Berlin's way.
It's going to be on 13.
It's on
Lee.
Lee.
And a timeout is called, I believe. Oh, no, they're just going to check someone
Simmons checks in and Watchtrup is out.
2:25 remaining. Redcoats down 2.
And from what I can see, Harris is visibly angry. Normally when he's angry, he plays angry. And that's something that can benefit the Redcoats a lot.
You can see him. He just got an angry look on his face. Here's Lavender with it.
The mean mug is always a sign of danger if you're the opposing team.
Lavender lays it up for Harris, and he puts it in off the tip.
They can't stop him. He's 6'6". When he goes up there, nobody's contesting his shots.
Yeah, the Jackie Moon special there works out to perfection for the Redcoats to tie this game up at 51 apiece. You can hear the Red Sea getting loud here. Driving towards the paint, steal attempt by Morales. His lead in the corner from 3. No good. Morales gets the rebound. And Morales, he's not the tallest player on the team, but he plays like he's 6'5". A lot of aggression, a lot of heart in his play, and you can see it on that rebound there. Morales going to slow the play down a little bit. Lavender with it. Trying to keep their cool. Lavender hits it back for Eberhardt for 3. Bang!
River Eberhardt from the corner. Unstoppable.
He sinks the 3 to give the Redcoats a 54-51 lead. And now Wethersfield is going to call a timeout.
And that's what the Redcoats needed. That spark from Harris and Eberhardt, just taking this game into their hands. First the slam dunk, then those 3-pointers, and now Wethersfield needs to redesign their whole game plan. You know, after that, once those two get angry, this game is in their hands.
And this is unbelievable basketball we've been seeing from the Redcoats these past few minutes. River Eberhardt, Braden Harris, John Morales, the whole team really. We're going to get a replay of River Eberhardt's 3 there, but just unbelievable basketball to stay in this game. Basically playing Wethersfield and the refs here. Jude, break it down for us.
And you can see Damian Lee is sagging off of him a little bit, and just great court vision by Lavender. Even great poise, even with the closeout.
Yeah, and that's a contested shot there for Eberhardt. Quickly covered by Lee, but able to knock it through. And Eberhardt, he's the most clutch player on the team. Like, he really, you have a whole roster of clutch players, but River Eberhardt stands on a mountain of his own at the top of the peak of Everest. He's just an absolutely unbelievable player. You saw it last night, and you're seeing it tonight. And now the Redcoats, all they have to do is play some solid defense, try and get some insurance points, close out this win, go 2 for 2, and increase their win streak to 3.
Definitely, yeah. In moments like these, you definitely want the ball in Eberhardt's hands. He knows what to do in these moments, and that's what the great part about Coach Gloriak is. Eberhardt can make so many mistakes throughout the first 3 quarters, but that coaching, that solid coaching, telling him, you need to fix this, you need to do this, don't do that, don't do this. Eberhardt figures out what he needs to do in the 4th quarter. He's a complete player.
Yeah, and by the end, he's just unstoppable.
And that's where I see the comparison to Kevin Durant. He always comes up clutch with those 3-pointers, but he can always finish strong and play great defense.
Bounce pass on the paint, tightly covered by Harris, and they call double dribble. That is huge. Possession is going to go back to the Redcoats with 1:12 remaining in the game, hanging on to a 3-point lead. John Morales.
Looking for somewhere to go with it.
He's going to hit Mike Fitzsimmons. That's where the height really helps Fitz. And now Morales down the court. John Morales going to get Fitz.
Gets trapped on the wing, and they're going to call a foul, or a timeout, rather. Berlin timeout.
And you see Morales with some frustration there. He liked how the play was going. He doesn't like that timeout call.
He was only a little frustrated. I would be a little frustrated too. He got out of it. But in a situation like that, when you're being trapped, 106 left, 3-point game, you just kind of got to make sure you have this ball so you can score.
Yeah, in the situation that they're in, you just got to make sure you know what you're doing and stay strong, stick to your game, and no mistakes here, because the Wethersfield Eagles just made a mistake, and you want to make them pay for that. That double dribble is absolutely huge, and it might be the difference in this game. So the Redcoats just need to make sure they capitalize on that mistake and try and get some points here, make it a 2-score game with 106 remaining. And I think a score here for the Redcoats, I don't want to say closes the game out, but it definitely gets it darn close to it.
Puts them in the driver's seat, but definitely think it's going to be not really a play drawn up, but the ball's going to be inbounded to Lavender or Morales, and then it's just going to go up to the rim. They're going to try and get it to Harris or Eberhardt, just drive to the basket, try and draw a foul, hopefully.
Yeah, right now it's a height game for the Redcoats. A battle they don't win against many teams, but when you have a dude like Braden Harris who's 6'6", and a dude like River Eberhardt who's 6'4", and got some muscle on them. River Eberhardt 190. Some muscle, some strength in the paint can really battle some dudes out. So I say what you got to do: get Harris in the paint, leave Eberhardt outside in the corner on the wing, let him shoot threes if Harris can't get it. But you can see Harris is very angry.
Yeah, visibly angry. But that mean mug is definitely a sign of.
They're gonna go to Harris. Quick handoff back to Morales. John Morales, tightly covered by Lee. Morales, great ball handling here. Able to get past Lee. Driving towards the paint to Eberhardt. He had it at the wing, had the opportunity to take the three, but he's going to head back, try and drain some clock. Eberhardt to Lavender. Lavender has an open Morales, but he's going to keep it. Now hits Morales with 10 on the shot clock.
They're trying to get this clock down to as low as they possibly can.
Hits Fitzsimmons, no good. Harris can't get the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds.
But that was a great job because now Wethersfield has to shoot this ball. Unless they grab an offensive rebound, they have to shoot this ball. And there'll still be 2.3 seconds left.
Yeah, 2.3 seconds. I bring the shot clock and the game clock right now. We have 34 left in the game and counting. Here's Lee at the wing. Red Sea getting loud. 3-point shot from Daly. No good. Harris gets the rebound.
They're going to hold it.
They're not going to foul him. I think they have to. And now they finally foul Eberhardt.
And this is...
The Redcoats are in the bonus, I believe.
And Eberhardt's the last person you want at the line in this situation. So now, so they need, I can't think.
You're good.
I'm saying everything at once.
I understand. A lot to say.
Eberhardt is the last person you want at the line if you're Wethersfield.
Yeah, he's so clutch at this point in the game. His first shot.
Drink it.
I mean, that might be the staple. That might be the staple. River Eberhardt, just an incredibly clutch performance. Ice soaring through his veins. And he hits the second one. 56-51 with 20 3/10 of a second remaining.
It's going to be a Wethersfield timeout. They're going to try and talk it over here, try and discuss strategy with these last 20.3 seconds, but there's not much you can do down by 5.
Yeah, so a Wethersfield timeout there. And the Redcoats hanging on to a 5-point lead now with 20 seconds remaining. And this is just unbelievable clutch performance here in the fourth quarter. The refs were against them. Wethersfield were against them. A lot of calls that didn't go their way and a lot of unfortunate plays that didn't work out for the Redcoats. But they're able to stand tall, stay strong. And because of that, they have a 5-point lead here, looking to close this game out. And just an unbelievable performance here late. We're getting set to finish this game here. Redcoats have a 5-point lead, and the Red Sea chant, it's all over. I'd wait a little bit, but
you can't get it. They're very confident in this Redcoat team. I mean, Eberhardt's on the floor, Harris is on the floor.
And Lee with a Hail Mary down the court. And a nice one-handed snag there. Maybe she's playing some football. Driving towards the paint. Lavender with some nice D
Tries
there.
to draw the foul there, but is there another timeout called?
Yeah, they're going to say a timeout there, but a great play there. You can hear Mr. Smith saying that it's just a really small kid bodying Lavender in the paint and getting 2 points out of it. And now with 12.5 seconds remaining, Wethersfield still has a chance. So the Redcoats in a timeout right now, trying to figure out what's the best strategy to finish out this game. What you got to do is you got to get your best inbounder. I'd say that's Morales. Get it to your tallest dude. Got to get height in the game right now.
I think personally what you do right here is get it to inbound it to Morales, get it to Lavender, or flip-flop it, inbound it to Morales. Let them try and dribble out the clock, pass it. At this point, you know they're going to foul. Pass it to Eberhardt. Pass it to Lavender. Pass it to one of your good shooters, somebody that can make their free throw shots, and then just try and get this game over with.
Most definitely. And you can see Glowiak having a little bit of an extra conversation with Harris. John Morales is going to inbound it. Harris running in. They're going to get it to Braden Harris. Back to Morales. Now he's going to find Toby Lavender.
Exactly
open Fitzsimmons going to take his time and a foul is called.
That's the right play there. You don't need to take that shot. You're up 3. You don't want to take an unnecessary shot there and put the game in jeopardy.
It's a great discipline there from Michael Fitzsimmons. You know, he has the opportunity to take an open 3. He doesn't have any points tonight, but he does what's best for the team, takes the foul. Now he's going to get 2 shots.
And he only really needs to make one of these.
Exactly. As long as he makes one, we're in a good spot. hits off the back iron on that first one, and
That's
now this
my
second shot is so crucial.
I think that's my fault. I
Sorry,
said it.
he's gonna miss it. So it doesn't. He's gonna miss the
Gonna
second
miss it,
shot.
yeah. Knock on wood.
Oh shoot!
Yeah.
I was trying to jinx the universe, and now here's Lee with an opportunity to tie the game. Dishes it out to Daly for three for the game. No good, and the Redcoats win it. 56-53 on home court. Unbelievable finish for these teams.
And that's another insanely crazy close game by the Redcoats that they managed to come away with the clutch performances led by obviously senior captains Toby Lavender and River Everhart, but also Braden Harris, Luke Wadstrup. All of the players that played in this game had an insane impact that was honestly just I don't even know what to say. Like, it's just that good of a performance, and obviously
Yeah, it was
great
spectacular.
a great head coaching by Glowiak. So
All right, so we're gonna get set for post-game interviews, folks. So make sure you stay tuned. Not sure who we'll be checking in with yet, but definitely one of the players in tonight's game. Absolutely outstanding victory for this team, and we'll make sure to check in with you in a few.
So we're here with basketball players Braden Harris, River Eberhardt, and Toby Lavender. How do you guys feel after such an electric, close win?
It was a bad win, but we'll take it. Now we're on a 3-game win streak, so we're feeling pretty good.
We're also we booked our ticket to the state tournament, so we're feeling good about that. But I mean, honestly, we should have beat that team by a lot more. We keep coming out slow. We gotta stop coming out slow, and yeah.
Like River said, we didn't come out with a lot of energy. We were a little caught off guard. Maybe even took them lightly. We can't do that moving forward. We're just gonna get better, and we love that we made the state tournament, and we're hoping to make a run.
So some of the officiating in that game was a little bit questionable. We were getting a little angry in the booth. What was your mindset when some of those calls weren't going your way?
I mean, sometimes obviously can't lie. It's a little bit frustrating, but we just control what we can control. And at the end of the day, refs are refs. No one likes them, but it is what it is. We just got to play through it and keep doing our thing.
Yeah, it's mainly just letting things go. Like, they're gonna make bad calls. They're gonna make calls that don't go your way. I mean, today was more than some, but you just gotta let them go and just keep playing your game, and everything will work out.
Yeah, obviously what they said, it was frustrating, but you just got to keep pushing through and persevering until you get what you want out of it. So yeah.
And then last question for you guys. Obviously, you just said 3-game win streak and punched your ticket to the state tournament. How does that make you guys feel for the rest of the season?
Makes us feel good. We're trying to make a run. We're doing pretty good, so just trying to keep it up.
Same thing. Makes us feel good, but we gotta keep pushing, get some more wins, so we get some home games in the tournament, and just get wins, just pile up and get a run and momentum into the tournament.
We definitely got a special team here. We really want to keep it going. 3-winning streak now. We want to keep that going all the way into the playoffs. And coach just talked to us. We got to start going against each other harder in practice, and I would just keep pushing us and making us better.
Well, congratulations, guys, on a fantastic victory. I'm Calvin DeLude. That was Jude Santa. Thanks for checking in to BHS TV, and we will see you next time, folks.